What's going on, everybody? Whew! Welcome back. Another week in the books. How's everybody doing? Landon Bay Arthur, Rebel Rocker, Luke Kearns. Look, everybody's here. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Ba-da-da-da-now. That's like the major version of the what's the Winery Dog song? Captain Love or something? They call me Captain Love. Bow down. That whole thing. So what is up, everybody? Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Tuning in. I forgot to send an email today out to anyone that we were going live. Big Red Tower! Woo! Big Red Tower's in the house. You just got hired at Pizza Hut. Dude, congratulations, man. Let the guitar fund money begin. Whoop-a-doop-a-doo. Chilling here with my Firebird and you're killing me. I've been looking at Firebirds. Actually, I bought a Firebird a week ago, maybe, and I didn't realize Gibson had changed the headstocks on them, and I ended up returning it before they had shipped it. It was like 30 minutes after I bought it. It was like in the cardinal red that I liked and all that kind of stuff, and I realized after I bought it that the headstock was wrong. I'm like, oh shoot. And I messaged him. I was like, I'm so sorry, but before you ship that, I'm just gonna have to return it. Have I seen the new videos of Adrian Smith and Kotzen? I have, and so far, not a lot of it has grabbed me too much, but there's no denying that it's cool. Should I get the Friedman BEOD Deluxe pedal? Want higher gain? Yeah, that'd be a really good one. Yeah, well, it depends. Do you like Arthur or just anyone? Do you like reverse or non-reverse Firebirds? I prefer the reverse. Greetings from Poland. Hello. From Poland, Jan Blachowicz, I can't pronounce his name, just defended his UFC light heavyweight belt. He's from Poland. Tips on someone learning theory. Try to start with what you already know. What I mean by that is if you already know your pentatonic scale, learn the theory behind just that. Figure out what notes are involved in this. And that can be a big help because you're starting off of, you're building off of a base that you already have a lot of confidence and strength in. So figure out what chords are inside of your minor pentatonic. I mean, 2 chords right off the bat is your good old A minor chord. Figure out how to arpeggiate it. They're all over the place. And it's all pentatonic. So you could throw these essentially chordal outlining licks into your pentatonic. So to me that was the outlining in A minor. Well, I guess it's technically a minor 7 because I'm throwing that G in there, but you could make it. That'd be a, straight up A minor, basically. I'm throwing another G in there. It's a minor 7. I can't avoid playing minor 7s. But the point being is there's just a lot inside of the pentatonic scale. Yeah, reverse Firebirds. Landon's asked what was different on the headstock. The headstocks. So to me, part of the Firebird look, and it's not that the new ones look bad in any way, but they have a raised up section on them that would also be colored. So like in the Cardinal Red or the Pelham Blues, that would be red or blue, and then you'd have the black section that says Gibson on it. Well, the new ones are just all black and say Gibson. So it's probably dumb to even have that as like an issue, but that's just part of the whole Firebird vibe to me, is that look. Robert, your newest post about scales, you're the problem, is a good one to start. Yeah, I mean, that can be like a pretty decent one as well, too, to start with, is if you are, getting theory and you're working more on, say, like your major minor scale, not so much pentatonic anymore. That stuff can be really helpful, just getting, like, that's going through your scale, but get to where you can kind of... Like, that was kind of like my point. A part of that video is, I think that if you are going to go down the path of scale as a scalier approach to a lot of this stuff, I think that you have to be able to just play like that. Like, it has to be very, very natural to the point where you're not so much thinking about, like, is this the right note to play here? You're just playing. You're just thinking, at least this is the way it works for me. I shouldn't overgeneralize. But a lot of times I'm just thinking in terms of like sounds, if that makes sense. I'm like, oh, I want these notes further apart, or I want it to do this. Like, I'm just thinking in terms of sounds, not even so much sometimes like chords. So, I guess it depends. Sometimes it's chords. What is that song? I have a new song. Fender has a new guitar coming out, so I'm part of the launch of that guitar. And the one part goes... I think it's something like that, and I am outlining the chords over top of it. That is a more theory approach. I'm like trying to outline it. Kiss shirt. Yeah, it's like I haven't even changed clothes since yesterday. So if you saw my Instagram video, my worn out looking Kiss shirt. Do you play acoustic guitars and 12 strings maybe on electric? I do play acoustic sometimes. Acoustic is much more of like an accompanying instrument for me. It's more of like a layer that I'm kind of going on, or like an intro or outro, whatever it is. It's not like a main instrument for me. The electric is kind of where I'm at home. And 12 string, I have an electric 12 string that I use. Oh, Arthur, thank you, man. So Robert, I heard that you can play the sacred riff of doom. The riff of doom. Oh, if not, well, then here's $20 to help keep rocking and rolling. What, the sacred riff of doom? Well, thank you very much for that, Arthur. It's super, super nice of you. Riff of doom. I wonder what that is, because all I can think of is... That would be the riff of doom. The riff of copyright doom. Or it could be this one that is oddly enough is titled Arthur's a Boss, but Yeah, you know, that one goes like this. His name was Arthur, and he was a boss. Jason Wade, I hope you're well. Been a hot minute. Picked up a Sir Classic S Antique this weekend. Ever try one? I haven't, man, but it's nice to see you, buddy. And that guitar sounds like it would be incredible. Fluff. Look. Someone say Doom. His beard tingled and he shows up. Wow. How'd I go? Ba-dum, 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 boom. Woo! What's that? That rocks? It is nothing. It is some garbly G rock country riff. I don't even remember what I played now. With a bunch of delay. That's what that is. Do you ever hear a note in a different context? I don't know what that means, but for some reason that is like an engulfing question. Do I hear it in a different context? I wonder, what does that mean? I want to know, though. My favorite song, I probably don't have a favorite song, you know. I just like any kind of music that requires great musicianship. That is, you know, I think I'm pretty simple when it comes to that stuff. Hold up. Did I see who I think I saw? I did see who I saw. Michael Nielsen. Look, we got Fluff here. We got Michael Nielsen. There, let's go, boy. What's up, buddy? All channels you guys should be subscribed to. If you're not, make sure you subscribe to Landon. Make sure you subscribe to Michael Nielsen. Of course, Fluff. You guys are probably already subscribed to him. No, don't say that, Michael. No. 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 Wait, yes. I do. I need a black guard. Look at what this old thing. White guard. Who even has the time for a white guard? A black guard's what I need. I've been learning lots of country stuff, and I feel like there's looking at old guitar magazines. It's my favorite thing. I love when Michael does those guitar magazine episodes. It's so fun to see that stuff. Just bought my 3rd deluxe Nashville Telly, and I'm disappointed. Oh, and the fret sprout, oh, that's a bummer, man. I had to take this into the shop beginning of winter, maybe, and I had Dr. Ron over there, which I'm actually gonna do a video about one of my guitars that's in really bad shape, and we're gonna see if he can. Well, he's gonna tell me everything that's wrong with it. Then we're gonna see if we can bring it back to life. But what was I saying? Oh, anyways, and you guys can tell me if you're this way too. So I grew up on country long before I ever played rock or any of that stuff. I grew up on country, but I've never learned like a lot of country guitar. Like I said, it's just more, I grew up with George Strait, Brooks and Dunn, Tracy Byrd, Dwight Yoakam, all those guys. It's just what was played all the time. So I'm learning a lot of it now, but I'm in this weird middle ground where I can't improvise in country. It just sounds really bad. So there's this phase for me. Anytime I learn, try to branch out and learn a little bit of a different style, there's this in between phase where you only know like a couple things, like a couple little like signature licks that you can do, and you can't quite improvise in it yet. So it takes a lot of time to get to where you can instinctually and freely kind of play a different style. So that's where I'm at right now. So I try to incorporate a lot of these ideas of into stuff, and I hear I'm like, yeah, it sounds rough. Oh, thank you, Big Red Tower, for all the links. Do I like Texas blues? Sure. I like, like I said, I like anything that requires great musicianship. And that doesn't mean that it has to have guitar in it. It doesn't even have to have instruments at all. I think that great musicianship is sometimes just hearing something that sonically sounds really, really good. And like I said, there's a lot of layers to it. Any plans for a McCarty 594, Rob, or an SC 594 is probably my favorite. No, I don't foresee me getting another PRS. If I'm being totally honest, I mean, I know I didn't foresee me ever getting a DGT, but there's not many. I'm trying to think of three. I guess I have 3 of those. I was gonna say I only want guitars that like will sound like way different. It's really kind of like my new like weird obsession with guitars, and I don't know if those would sound different enough. That's why I've been like kind of selling some stuff. Like I'm thinking about selling one of my Les Pauls, just because I'm like, is it that different? Like, is it doing this? Is it doing that? And I'm trying to be like more honest with myself about this. So that's like with the PRS, I'm like, man, between the CE24 and then the DGT, I don't know why I always have to say CE24. I think there maybe was a 22 at one time, but they're all 24s now. But Sing, Sing a song about the heartland, the only place I feel at home. Yeah, I think it's best if I don't sing. Why am I hiding the KM? It's not hiding. It's looking at me. Hello, KM. How are you doing? I was just playing you the other day. See, whenever you spam the chat, you get blocked. So don't go full spammo. Guitar Man, I did. Yeah, nope. That one is gone, and like I said, I'm going through and deciding because I want to get a Firebird, and I want to get a Gretsch, like 6120, and there's a couple other guitars I want. So I'm trying to like do this new thing where if I want to get these guitars, I need to sell something first. Oh, Kathy, thank you so much. Hey, you're... There it is. Hey, that's a great point, Jared. What's my favorite style of music? Probably still just rock, you know. I like rock because I feel like rock is one of the few styles where it openly embraces like everything. So, you know, you can have a rock song that all of a sudden has like a little like jazz fusion section to it, and it's cool. You're like, oh, that was sick, bro, you know. But I feel like if you're listening to like a jazz song and all of a sudden they go into some like Angus Young pentatonic lick with distortion, you know, it's not really the vibe that they want jumping out at them. Mike Stern will kind of do that stuff where he hits a bunch of pedals, but a lot of times it's not, you know. And I feel like rock just, when someone says they like rock, well, they could like very melodic, you know, kind of stuff, like, you know. What was I was playing something earlier during the pre-show. I don't remember what it was, but I did something. I was like, oh, that was kind of cool, you know. It was something like that. I ache it, break it hard. Whole song is just an A chord. Chattahoochee in the style of Alice Cooper. Watch, get this telly out of my hands. I just keep playing country. I gotta get the bar put back on this thing. I've never learned any Brian. What Gretsch? I'd probably a 6120. Is really the only Gretsch that I'd be interested in having. Oh, Kathy, thank you again. Can you play some funky music? Look, well, I just coil split it, so. That delay is not what funky music needs. Dang it. I messed up. Sorry. I butchered it. There's some funky music. Funky Monks. I wish I knew how to play that. I don't know what key that song's in. Bummick Jones, new member. Oh, snap. New member riff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. New member riff. Welcome, and thank you so much for joining. This tone always just makes me want to go. Got my first real 6-string. So good. Oh, Kathy, thank you. Sorry, I can't hear. My hair's over my ears. And this hat. Get the hat off my ears. There we go. Go check out, gotta check out Kathy. Thank you so much. Thanks for what you do, Robert. Everyone, have a great weekend. Well, thank you for everything that you do, Kathy. I appreciate that, and I hope that you have a great, great, great weekend. This is called the cathatonic scales. That was the Kathy lick. Thank you so much. My dream guitar is actually in the case rack there. I feel super fortunate to even get to own that thing, but that's my my white Strat that you'll see me play basically at any excuse to play it. I play it. When you get my PRS back right now, it's yours. Go ahead, take it. Ooh, the 12-string electric is probably not in tune, and that thing is it's a bear to get it like moo. Once you get it in tune, it's golden, but getting it there, because I haven't played it in probably a month or two, so it's definitely not gonna be too happy about waking it up from its sleep over there. What companies dry the woods really well? I don't know that question, to be honest. George Benson? I love George Benson. He's my favorite jazz player. I can't play any of his stuff though. He's so good. I can't do it. Tom Jones. I don't know any Tom Jones. Please answer you. I don't know what your question was, man. The best system, 3-note per string or caged? You know, I always say why not both, to be honest. I don't know the cage system. I've had it explained to me, but I have friends who use it and who are very, very, you know, amazing guitar players. Brett Papa, I believe Tim Pierce utilizes. He kind of does both. But I've never sat down and learned the cage system. I've been told that the way that I view the fretboard has a lot of caged elements to it. But I also, you know, do the scale approach where I'm playing 3-note per string stuff. So, like I said, I just kind of like look at it as why not do both? You know, there's no reason why you can't. The cage or the to me it's all just triads is how I'm seeing it. Is all about understanding how to figure out where you are in the chords inside of it. So if you're playing, I guess my point that I'm trying to say is, if I had only one, I feel like you're missing such important components that the other one offers. So like if I just had, again, I don't know what the cage system is, really, but I know it's based off of triads. Like you take like a shape, for example, like that's a G chord, that's a G chord, that's a G chord, G chord. So all I did was I learned my triad all over the place. And that's just kind of how I started to see these diagonal shapes through the scale. So there's my scale. And then over top of it, I have these arpeggios. You know. But you can see how I just used the triad. Or if it's like a sus kind of thing. You know, those are, I'm going sus2 to G sus2, G major. Then I went to B minor. So that's just how my brain works through it out, though. So I don't know if that's right or wrong. It's just this kind of big old beef stew of theory. Oh, Kathy, can I get the let out? Always. Always. You don't even have to ask. I can always. But the issue is I only know one Led Zeppelin song. I can't even remember it. How's that one Led Zeppelin song I know go? Yeah, that's it. I remember now. I forgot it. There's your get the lead out. Yeah, I was like, oh shoot, wait, does it go? Yeah, I played it wrong. There it is. Oh, it was another riff I was thinking of. What am I thinking? Guitar switch time. You know what I should have played? Oh look! Whoa! How crazy! So I thought I grabbed my KM, and I was literally getting ready to say, you know what? I should play my gold top, because RJ was rocking his gold top today, and it made me want to play it. And look at that! Sorry, I left that unplugged. I grabbed it. I was literally looking at the KM, and I just grabbed it. I saw Les Paul. I was meant to play this one right now. That's usually when I'll write a riff. You know, I'll take it as a sign. But listen how out of tune it is. I take that as a sign too, a sign to tune it. Yeah, it's funny because, like I said, I picked it up and I was getting ready to say, oh, I should play the gold top. And when I picked it up, it's my gold top's so much lighter than the KM. I looked at it and I'm like, this is the gold top. What's the one you looked for? Where'd you get? I honestly don't know what the name of this chair is. I got it from a store called Staples, which ours have all went out of business. So I don't know if Staples is still a thing or just, you know, certain ones closed down. But yeah, I don't remember what it was. I only bought it because the arms folded up on it. That was my sole criteria for a chair. The arms needed to fold up. Out of tune. Some ZZ Top. Yeah, I don't know much GNR. How important is my hair to my tone? Well, it's pretty important. Even if you just listen, like, watch. If I put my hair behind like my back, like this is what happens. This is my tone. I'm not doing anything different to my tone, but okay, check it out. Hair in front. This is why I play like this. Hair in front. All of a sudden, the tone just gets more hairy. What is the 3-octave scale, and how do you use 3-octave? Oh, and how do you use 3-octave scale? Can you use this in context? Please give us examples. Sorry, I know I got hummy pickups today. 3-octave scale is just take your scale. It's cool, but it's missing a note is the issue, and you're missing a really important note too. It doesn't have a 7th in it, so in your 3-octave scale, it's just the same notes. Or at least that's what I know it as. The reason why I say that 7th is so important, because you can change the 7th and change the whole sound of it. You know, like here's, let me flatten it, and all of a sudden we have the Mixolydian mode. You raise it up and you have Ionian. Okay? So it's a pretty crucial note. Like if you think of like blues. I'm not a blues guy, so. But like there's going to like your minor 7, you know. Or if you're just writing music like in G, because this is basically G major. Again, you don't have the 7th in there, so it makes it a little bit wonky. But if you take your riff. Like there, I used it in 3 octaves. And get to where you can string it together. Like think about where the connecting notes are. So this goes back to, if you watch my recent lesson video I did, this ties in perfectly with that. Because here, to me, is where the issue happens. A lot of people practice it like this. Position 1, position 2, position 3, or they do it in, the inverse. But get to where you're stringing them together. Go like this. See how I didn't change my hand position yet, but I'm already moving on to the next shape? This is going to give you that connecting factor where you're not so boxy and shapey all the time. Notice how that didn't sound like I was just going shape, 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 As soon as I started tying them together... Sorry. It has this big flow to it, and that is where, like I said, learning the 3-note per string scales can be really almost damaging if you don't get out of that habit of box shapes all the time. Music therapy rocks. Oh, well, thank you. He says, was glad to meet you at Winter NAMM 2019, even though he was feeling out of the weather. Oh, you know what's funny? 2019, and I know what happened. Why I was sick was I drank coffee that morning, and it had bad milk, like curdled milk or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, I remember I was so like, I felt awful, and I had to play, and oh yeah, I felt bad. There was a couple, different people I had met when I wasn't feeling the best. I felt so bad afterwards because I was like, man, I hope people didn't think I was a jerk. I felt so bad. On a Dano with a bridge like yours has. Honestly, I've never changed the strings on a single Dan Electro that I own. Those are all the factory strings on it. I've never done it. Whatever that nonsense just was. 1 second here, guys. I wonder why this is not working right. Oh my god, Jerry Reed's incredible. I wish I could play Jerry Reed stuff. Spoiled milk makes you play faster. Exactly. Guitar for that. You know what? I don't know any STP, and that's such a shame because I can't think of the name of their guitar player, but he's super good, super just like weird stuff that he does in there. And a good friend of mine, Lenny, if you're watching this, actually Lenny, I need to ask if I can borrow your Les Paul. I keep forgetting to do that. Lenny loves STP and just great guitar tones, whole thing. Do I usually drink coffee? Yeah, I drink coffee like every morning. I'm not like a all day long coffee drinker. Little jazz 3-pick. Nothing fancy, I'm afraid. You're the problem, not the skill. Thanks. It's funny when like that video. I feel like I remember an old like Jerry Seinfeld thing that I watched where he was talking about like writing writing jokes on napkins, or you hear like songwriters writing songs on napkins and all that kind of stuff. And I remember I thought of that video idea because they commented, I can't remember if it was a live show or whatever it was, but I was talking about how, I just felt like scales were important. And they were just like, oh no, scales, it'll just make you sound like you're playing a scale. Like they were just saying like scales are dumb, basically. And I was like, that, and it just gave me the idea for the video, because I was like, I think that's a problem, is that a lot of people blame the scale for sounding like a scale. And I'm like, but the scale doesn't do anything. It's the player that makes it sound like a scale. You have to be able to take the notes. All a scale is notes. Notes derived in a certain key with harmonic value and intervals and all that stuff. So you have to be able to then incorporate things into it. So you can't blame it on the scale if it doesn't sound good, because the scale doesn't sound like anything until you play it. So do I interact with Josh? No, I don't know Josh. They recently subscribed. I noticed on YouTube now, when you're logged in, it shows you like recently subscribed, and it said JHS subscribed to my channel. So I thought that was cool. I have a couple of JHS pedals though, and they're really good. Ooh, your videos on your Esquire inspired me to pick up a Fender Custom Shop 59 Custom Esquire. Oh! Whew! Have mercy. Sounds nice. Journeyman Relic. I will own this guitar forever. Are you still... Oh, dude. I love mine. I was just playing it. That's right here. Right there. I love that guitar. I think... You know what's funny? And I'll switch back to it here for just a minute. I was going to play a different guitar, but I'm going to switch back to it. Because... I was just thinking last night to myself, because some people complain about the old radiuses, and obviously you got some barrel saddles. It's not the most intonatable guitar ever. Let me tune it up for a second. But I was playing, I was like, man, when you play this thing and it's all tuned up and good to go, it's just one of the most in-tune sounding guitars. As it's out of tune right now. But I'm saying, once you get it in tune, it just rings so well together. Add a little shmoo on top of this. It goes like way out of tune. Look, I'm over here giving it all this credit. There it is. How funny. You get that chorus back on there, it's a pretty convincing Brent Mason tone though. He probably didn't have it quite so shmooey, but that's a lot of shmoo. There we go. But it kind of has that sound. Arthur knows what's up. All right, who can name this other one? There you go. Oh, Van Hagar. You know what? This really, Kathy, good catch. This totally sounds like Eddie's tone on Runaround. Oh, man. See, Greg. Wish I could play half as good as that guy. I have stolen some of Greg's funky licks. Anyways, I was going to switch guitars. I don't even remember how we got back to the Esquire, but it was inevitable. I'm out of spots. One Monumento. I think we've had enough country. Oh, that is the wrong thing. All the distortion. Coolest guitar you own. I do love that Esquire. Wait, hold on. I know what riff we need to play. Oh, and of course on here. This guitar, I don't think it's ever been in tune since I started playing it. Who inspired my vibrato? It's a bunch of different guys. You know, I don't have like the juiciest vibrato. It's something I need to really work on it a lot more. But I think it's a combination. Like I loved Zach Wild's vibrato, of course, but his is a little bit intense. But I also like George Lynch. I think he has one of the best vibratos. But also Angus Young has like a faster vibrato, and Eric Johnson. Lots of guys. You don't know if it's just one player, but. Obviously, my more aggressive vibrato is very, very Zach inspired. I'll tell you someone who definitely impacted my vibrato was Philip Sayce. You know, when I started listening to him years ago now at this point, he did this, which I think it's like a Stevie Ray Vaughan thing, but I didn't hear it from Stevie. I heard it from Sayce. It was like this falling vibrato, and I loved it so much. It just had so much attitude. Maybe it's a Hendrix thing. I don't know. But he would do this falling vibrato like that, and I'm like, that's so cool. You know, it was almost like out of tune, but in like a good way. Yeah, Kossoff, another very iconic. I've never really been able to do his vibrato though. Can I play Cliffs of Dover? No. I do like the same crappy, hacky version that I always play. I just want to know how to grow that hair. You know what, man? It takes years and years of just being a complete bum. How are you doing, man? Just hit. Oh, Arthur, stay safe down there, man. Ooh, Yngwie has really good vibrato. Oh no, the awkward phase of long hair. It's the worst, man. You have to just survive it. Hang in there. I ever played through a Yamaha THR? Yeah, those little Yamaha amps are really, really nice. I don't know any Brian May solos. I taught a bunch to a student of mine, probably like 6 or 7 years ago. So at one point I knew some, but I don't anymore. Man, my picking is not on point today. Let the Paul Gilbert out, please. Who knows that riff or that song? All those Paul Gilbert licks. I was never good at them. Bam! And I think on that note, that'll do it, guys. I'm going to go hang out with the fam. Yeah, Arthur, stay safe. All of you guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And then, yeah, grow your hair out. The whole 9 yards. Just do it all. Do everything. Buy guitars. Do it all. So I hope you all, I hope you all have a great rest of your, Sunday, but Saturday. New Fender guitar is going to be released on Tuesday. So you actually, look, you can see the case. That's it right there. That's it. Comes out Tuesday. So I'm excited to be part of that. That is like a whole sponsored video thing, but it's a really groovy little guitar. So other than that, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys. Bloop. Nope, hit the wrong button again.